everyone, Chanel here from Chanel's Crochet. I'm just here to show you, I haven't made a video in the last few weeks, so I just want to show you all the things that I've been working on, patterns, pattern tests, just general crocheting. It's market season here in Australia, so I've got a market I think every 2 weeks leading up to Christmas, so very busy, lots to do, never enough time obviously, and I wanted to show you just some new items that I've got for my little business here and so forth. So yeah, so little life update as well. I recently quit my job so I can pursue my little crochet business a little bit more, and yeah, it's been going really well. Jumping in the deep end, making more videos, more content, more plushies, more designs. It's just, I'm having a lot of fun, so it's been good. Except for last week I did get quite sick and I was out for probably a good 3-4 days there, so that put a little bit of a wrench in the works. So I'm still not 100%, but we'll get there, we'll be fine. So let's start off. So I did also have my birthday last week, so for no one knows what to buy me, so I always say crochet, obviously. So what my sister ended up doing is she bought me this gorgeous little book here, and it's a granny square book, all different designs. I had to flip through it with her, and there's just so many beautiful things, just flowers, lots of fun designs. So I'm really looking forward to getting into that, because I think I'm getting into my worsted weight era, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm really looking forward to that book. I also have done a couple yarn orders. So I ordered, in Australia it's hard to get yarn, so I do a lot of online orders. So I get generally Parfait Chunky. I get that from Craft to You or Craft Online are the best resources I've found for that. So I've recently done an order for Craft Online. So I just got a few little balls, so nothing too massive, just little stock that I needed to do, and I'll do a big order hopefully after the market season has dwindled down a bit, so I can really figure out what stock I need. So I've just got a few of that, but I also bought from Craft Online, I bought Feels Like Bliss. So this was super hard. I've been trying for about a year to find Feels Like Bliss. It's very hard to come by, and when you could buy it was only in a pack of 3, and I think they were charging $45–50 for 3 balls, so it is very expensive here in Australia. I think I paid for 1 ball separately because I didn't want 3 of the same color. I wanted one of not one of everything, but one of each, just to see how I felt about it before committing. But it was I think $16 for this ball, so they are quite expensive, but I do enjoy this. So I have made some things this week and I've ran with it. I really enjoy this yarn. I ended up using a 5mm hook, single strand, and then I have made a toy double stranded, and I used a 6.5mm hook for that. So I'll show you what I've made. Get that out the way. So with my little 5mm hook, I have made my little chunky cows. So I ended up making 2, and they're just the sweetest, softest little cows. And I also made 2 little brown versions. So I'll be bringing these to my market. I've got one on Sunday. I'm going to the Sunbury Street Life, so we'll see how these go here. I think they'll get snatched up pretty quick. They're so cute. I just want to keep them all, and they're, like I said, very soft, very lovely, nice yarn to work with. You can catch it, get it caught a little bit, because with the strands, if you can see, they do pull apart like that. So just being mindful when you're using your hook that the tip, it does catch. We got there. Okay, so I've made those 4, and then with the double stranding, I also made my little chunky bee. So this is a free pattern I have on my Instagram page. Very basic, just simple bee pattern. It is the rainbow version that I've just altered to be a honeybee. And I think, again, just this yarn, just so pretty to touch, to look at, gives it a little something different. So I only made one of these bees though, because just want to see how it goes first. So secondly, what have I done? So I've been, again, same with the chunky cows. I have been working on more chunkies. So I have done just one Highland cow. I have one behind me. I haven't finished. It's here, so I have to do that. And I have been working on as well just the general dairy cow. And this is using, I think all of these colors here, I have used the Yarnsmith chenille. So I get that from the UK. Online from Wool Warehouse. So I have made 4 of these, and these are one of my best sellers pattern wise, and at markers that I just make a lot of them because they're very popular. So I've made 4 of the dairy cows, and I have also made the chunky pigs. So I've got 3 of those, so the mud version and the plain version. So I've got 3 of those, I think. Yep, 3 of those. And then the elephants as well, I have made 4 of those. So again, this I have used Parfait Chunky, and this one is the Wool Warehouse, the Yarnsmith chenille. Again, another Yarnsmith chenille. So I've made 4 of these, and I sell these at my market for $10 each. They don't take much time to make. I could probably make one 20-25 minutes. So I think $10 is fairly reasonable price. If I was using blanket yarn, I would probably charge $15 for them, just for the size of them, but $10 for these little ones. Also, so I had a market 2 weeks ago. So I had sold just bits and bobs at that market because it was a bit of a rainy night. So I have only just slowly added back to that stock. So I usually sell these ones as well. These are my little Brontosaurus. So this is a free pattern on my Instagram as well, and these ones I charge $10 as well, and they're very popular. Again, I only had to make one this time. It was just very rainy the last market, so just adding that stock back up. So I make them in all different colors as well. I usually bring, I think, 6-7 different colors. Yeah. Next I have here is you'll see it in my last video, I love making these. They just work up super fast. The little Fury Dragon from Pebbles Crochet, and it's a free pattern on her Instagram. And with the eyes here, these eyes are from my friend Yarn with Nikki. She makes all her own eyes, and I bought a whole bunch so I could keep making these. So I've got 4 of these in stock, 2 black, 2 white, all using her eyes and blanket yarn for this one. So these I charge $25, I think, for these ones. So just for the little bit of more size, a little bit more detail into them. And this is low sew. This is low sew. So you just have to sew the head and the body together, and then everything else is just crocheted on. Oh, sorry, and the wings you have to sew on. Apologies. So yeah, it's just a nice little cute toy. I have also been working on more of the frogs. So these frogs have been really popular at my market, the last few markets. I haven't been able to stock them back up yet just because I've run out of time. So I still have to make overalls on 2 of them. And this is using the tweed yarn that I get from Big W. Again, last video I had these as well. So I just make these. So I have finished the yellow one. And I really love this yarn because you can just see all the different colors popping through. It's just really pretty, and I know it's on clearance now, so you can see it's all here. I've been stocking up, so once it's gone, it's gone. I want to keep using this. It's just beautiful yarn, and I sell these for $20 each. I could maybe go for 25, but I think 20's just because of the size wise, even though it takes a little bit longer because of the overalls, I still charge 20 for them. So put that one in there. So I still, yeah, just have to make 2 overalls for those ones. And that will finish that off. Next, I sold a lot of the larger chunkies at my last market. So I have been working on some more of those. So I have made just a brown one using, this is blanket yarn here, and this one is the Basics chenille. And I really I like the combo. Just something a little bit different instead of just black and white. I thought a nice brown version would be good, and I charge $25 for these ones, and yeah, they're very popular as well. Just the size, similar to loaf cats and stuff, just nice chunky size. So I've got that one, and then I've done another Highland cow, and this is in the basic chenille as well. And also an elephant. So with this elephant, I've actually used, I don't use it much, but I have bought a crafter. So you can get that in any kind of $2 store here, any craft store, you can find Porter Crafter. So I had this nice grey sitting here, and I thought perfect for the elephant. So I've made that. Oh, next, so I've had the pattern for a while. I've only made one of them, and it was I think it's called Drift, the Octopus by Crochet Carpenter. So I only made one before, so now I've made 5 this week because I really, how fast the pattern worked up on them. So I've made it here in, I'd like to say it's ice cream kind of colors, just really cute little bubblegum look. So I've made it in this color. I've got it in the Mystical, in the purple, Mystical again in like a soft orange. And just these working up so fast, I could just get these all done in one day, which is fantastic. Just add more inventory to my stock. Got this one in just a speckled yarn. Again, I'm not sure exactly what kind of yarn this one is, what the brand name is, because as I've shown you in my last video, we got all our yarn in a bag and it's just called Mill Ends. So I'm not exactly sure what yarn that is or what brand, because we get them in the bags instead of anything else. And then lastly, I've got this color, and I really love this one. I just love the colors. So I think I'll charge $20 or $25 maybe for these. They don't take too long to make. I could make one in less than an hour, and again, just work up super fast. Cute little patterns. So I'll be trying those out for my market on the weekend. Next, I had a pattern test for Pebbles Crochet. So I love her patterns. I do a lot of the Pokémon as well. Just, they work up great. They're the Snugglers. So she's got a new pattern coming out for, not sure when it is. It'll be sometime next week maybe. And so we've got this one. So this is her Charizard. So I used, apologies, trying to remember I used the bag from Spotlight. So this is the Go Bag Chenille. So I did double strands for the whole thing just to make it a little bit thicker. And I really like how it's worked out. Used, again, yarn with Nikki's Eyes. I think it just looks beautiful on here. I really love how it's turned out. So yeah, she'll be releasing that pattern sometime next week. So don't have a price point on this yet. I'm thinking 50 though, because it was a little bit of more detail, a lot more sewing, a lot of things. So we'll see how that one goes. Next, so I've got, these are the cows from Crochet Grove. I know she's got a free pattern on YouTube. So I have made her little cows in overalls, and I just think they're absolutely darling. So darling. So I did know the name of this, now it's blanked, but the frosted, got there. This is the frosted yarn. So I've used, both of these are the frosted yarn, and this yarn here as well is the frosting yarn, Bernay frosted yarn. And yeah, I've just made 2 of those. See how, I have sold out of my last one, so I just had to make some more for them. So, and I charge $35 for these ones, because they don't take too long to work up, mainly no sew as well, so very easy to work up. So I think a good price point for that. And I think lastly is my new pattern. So I've got a new pattern releasing on Tuesday, which is the 26th, and that's Australian time, so 25th for Americans. And it is a new swinging pack. So I have made little Christmas swinging pack. So we've got, it's a 14-on-1 again. So we've got our reindeer, we've got a polar bear and a beanie, we've got the penguin and a penguin in a beanie as well. I also have an elf. Oh, and sorry, this is all using either Parfait Chunky or the Wool Warehouse Yarnsmith Chenille. So I use a 5mm hook for all these. So we've got the Christmas tree, gingerbread man, snowman, went in the bag, Santa, pudding, little koala and a Christmas hat, just a nice little wreath, and then the Grinch is the last one. So yeah, that will be releasing sometime next week, and yeah, I just love making swing patterns. They're just so cute and easy to work up. I think that's it for those ones. So yeah, I think that's all I've made in the last few weeks. I also did do another order because I use a lot of the Wool Warehouse chenille. So I did buy a massive bag, and I didn't realize I've just bought all greens. I knew I wanted green, but I must have gone a bit wild there. So I've also got all the white, and I bought some greys and stuff. But yeah, very excited to get into the greens and see how that all goes. And lastly, I did buy this new yarn. So I was walking through Spotlight the other day, and I haven't seen this yarn before. It was on sale. I think I paid $5 for this yarn. So it's called Fun Shine, and I really love the texture and the look of it. So I'm looking forward to making something for that. I haven't got anything in mind, so if you've got any ideas, pop it in the comments, because I'm not sure. I think a frog or something, but if you've got any great ideas, I'd love to hear. And I think that's it. Thank you for sticking around, and I'll let you know I'm going to do another video, hopefully starting on Sunday. I'm going to make a bit of a vlog of my market and show you my setup, a little bit of items I use for that, and how the market goes. So hopefully that will come out next week as well. And yeah, thank you. See you.